Friends, welcome to another Essence and an opportunity to think about God's Word and to unpack and understand what it means for us as individuals and how we use it and live it in our everyday living so that it impacts us and others through us. I love that we get to share together in this way, and I'm praying that this time will be a positive and a helpful experience for us all. We need it, don't we? There are so many things that we will have missed doing in this last year, not least meeting our family and friends and going to a celebration or a party. I had the privilege of helping a family to celebrate a birthday of one of their younger children. And I got really excited wrapping up the parcel for Pass the Parcel. Who loves that game? I have so many happy memories of playing this when I was younger and actually when I was older too. So, were you someone who held onto the parcel for as long as you could before you reluctantly passed it on? Or were you like me, passing it on as soon as possible so that I didn't draw attention to myself? I would get excited about the small gifts along the way, but so excited to see the final gift when all the wrappers had been taken off. Like Pass the Parcel, there are seasons in our lives when we are involved in carrying things for God. In Pass the Parcel, the gift passes through so many hands and everyone has to keep it moving. And God looks for all of our hands to keep His miracles in motion, moving all the time. Sometimes you get to hold the parcel for a while, other times you touch it as it passes through, and we all contribute. Friends, I want to encourage you all today to play your part. And we're going to look at a story that maybe we overlook, but it is a stepping stone to the main action part, and without it, the main action wouldn't have happened. Maybe the part you play in life is not the big, spectacular part of the performance that everyone is watching. It may be behind the scenes or even in the shadows. But if you don't play your part, then the big miracle may not happen. We're going to spend some time in our devotions later looking at the story of Moses. And there are so many people in this story who are playing their part to the birthing, the arrival of a deliverer. Moses' mother had to go on a journey so that she could bring that deliverer, Moses, into a place where he could deliver others. And when she realised she couldn't hide him any longer, she got a basket, she covered it with tar, and she placed it in the reed and on the water of the river Nile. She knew that she couldn't keep hold of Moses. She had to let him go. But before she let him go, she played her part well. She built a basket and made it as safe as possible, and then she carefully placed the basket on the waters. She didn't just leave it on the side. Maybe, friends, there are things that we need to put on the waters and trust God for what comes next. The sister stands by and watches. You see, it's now her turn to play her part. And she sees where the basket ended up and navigates what God needed to happen next. Pharaoh's daughter, the next player, comes along and she plays her part too. The sister then says, well, I'll go and I'll get one of the Hebrew women to nurse the baby for you. The mother releases the baby. The sister watches. The baby is taken out of the water by Pharaoh's daughter, and the sister plays her part and gets the mother back in the life of the child. Wow, what an incredible story. Pharaoh's daughter actually pays the mother to nurse her own child. Everyone contributes to the story and passes the parcel of contribution. Everyone is playing their part. If Pharaoh's daughter hadn't been there, who would have picked the baby out of the water? If the sister hadn't stood and watched, then who would have gone and got the mother? Every part matters in this story. And we all know that Moses goes on to part the waters. He who had been placed in the water by his mother, then taken out of the water by Pharaoh's daughter, parts the waters. Friends, sometimes we don't play our part because we are a little fearful, like Moses' mum. We need to place what we have in the basket and then place it on the waters and then pray and trust that the next person God has on the banks of our lives will play their part. And playing our part enables others to play their part. We are like connectors. Someone had to deliver the deliverer. Someone had to stand on the banks. Someone had to draw the basket out of the water so that someone could part the waters. And when we all play our part, then God is able to do amazing and miraculous things. Together is key. We are all in this together. And now you've got that song going on in your head. So let us, friends, all play our part to the best of our ability, with courage and with integrity. We all have a part to play, and it is a valuable part. Let's not be fearful, but be obedient to what God is calling and wanting us to do. It's so exciting, isn't it? Yes, a little scary too. But God is at the heart of unity, togetherness, and as we contribute and play our part, then He equips and guides and directs and protects and leads. Friends, as you journey through the devotions attached, may God continue to show you what part He wants you to play. And may some of you discover a new part that God has for you. Friends, enjoy and be blessed.